Most men will live and die blind to the rules that actually run this world, not because the truths are hidden, but because they are uncomfortable. What you are about to hear was banned by the church, feared by kings, and whispered about by the men who ruled empires. If you stay, you'll see people as they really are, not as they pretend to be. And once you see, you cannot unsee. I'll be straight with you. What I'm about to teach will permanently change how you see every human interaction. Your father didn't teach you this. Your teachers sure as hell didn't. Most men go to their graves never understanding these principles. 500 years ago, a man named Niccolò Machiavelli wrote down the most dangerous truths about human nature ever documented. Truths so sharp they were banned by the Catholic Church. Truths so raw that leaders secretly studied them while publicly condemning them. And here's what most people can't accept. These aren't theories. This is the operating manual for how humans really work. Not how we pretend, not how we wish, but how we actually work. The first truth: people are not rational, they are emotional. You think facts persuade people? Wrong. People act first from feeling and only later build excuses with logic. A man joins the gym in January, not because of science, but because he's ashamed of how he looked in December. A crowd follows a leader, not because his plan is best, but because his presence makes them feel alive. Facts rarely move men. Feelings move empires. If you want to influence, speak to the heart, not the spreadsheet. That's why marketers sell the dream, not the product. That's why politicians smile into the camera, not drown you in statistics. If you chase logic, you will always be one step behind the man who can stir emotion. The second truth: loyalty only matters when it is returned. Blind loyalty is a leash around your neck. Loyalty is currency, and like all currency, it must be backed by value. If it isn't, it's counterfeit. History is full of kings who gave everything to their followers, only to be betrayed at the first opportunity. Even in your life, you've given endless chances to friends or partners, but when you needed them, silence. Machiavelli said it clearly: men are ungrateful, fickle liars. Harsh? Yes. True? Always. Value loyalty, but only when it flows both ways. Anything else is slavery. The third truth: reputation is more powerful than reality. In this world, perception beats fact every single time. A man with a sharp reputation can walk into a room and command it without saying a word, while a man with no name will fade into wallpaper, no matter how capable he is. Reputation is not an accident, it is a weapon, and it has a formula: consistency plus mystery plus controlled vulnerability. Consistency makes people trust you. Mystery makes them curious. Controlled vulnerability makes them feel they know you, while still never really knowing you. That's why the man who speaks less is remembered more, while the one who overshares is forgotten instantly. Guard your reputation like a sword, because once it breaks, no army can save you. The fourth truth: prepare for war in times of peace. Most men wait until the attack comes to sharpen their blade, and by then, it is already too late. Machiavelli wrote that a wise prince must prepare for war even during peace, because peace is the illusion before the storm. Look at your own life. The man who never saves is destroyed by the first financial crisis. The man who never trains is crushed by the first real fight. The man who never learns is finished by the first change in the world. The man who trains in silence terrifies those who perform for applause. If you build in peace, you cannot be broken in war. The fifth truth: do not confuse being good with being nice. Nice men believe they are virtuous, but in reality, they are predictable, controllable, and weak. Weakness dressed up as kindness is cowardice in costume. The boss who smiles at everyone but can't fire the lazy worker is not good, he is weak. The man who never argues but secretly resents everyone is not good, he is weak. Being good is strength under control. Being nice is weakness under disguise. Machiavelli said it best: it is safer to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. And above all, never be ignored. So here's the conclusion. These 5 truths are not opinions. They are the mechanics of power. 1. People are emotional. 2. Loyalty only counts when it is returned. 3. Reputation is the weapon stronger than fact. 4. Prepare for war during peace. 5. Kindness is strength only when it carries a blade behind it. Society keeps men predictable, manageable, and weak. But you've just been given the playbook. Never again can you claim ignorance. Remember, it is safer to be feared than loved, but above all, never be ignored. If this opened your eyes, subscribe now, because this is just the first cut in the chains. In the next video, I'll show you the principle Machiavelli himself called his most dangerous idea: how to make people desperate to earn your approval. But watch it only if you're ready to see how deep this game really goes.